perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back.
He's got a man, complete, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they called the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. On play action, Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Allen going to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're...
Travis Kelce! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown! And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Allen now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Now they try the right side here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
I tell you what, credit is due there and then preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there there for KC. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Allen again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Allen eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now a timeout taken.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw again on second down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Next to score, Bills 35, Chiefs 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic? Let's go. I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone, just short of the pylon. What do you think he's doing in the huddle right now? Guaranteed he's lobbying for the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. A throw to the flat here from McKissick.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this might be a little bit of a surprise for everyone, as it was for me to learn that J.D. McKissick wound up with 80 catches last year out of the backfield, quietly the second most among all NFL running backs. And that was with Antonio Gibson as a rookie running the ball so effectively. But maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. McKissick, a wide receiver in college.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you're getting deep on me here. I like that, going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they try the right side here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. And he's got the speedster Goodwin.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and
2. Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
Let's go. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he gets it down to the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. To the air, Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Cook.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.